Title: The Rise and Fall of Eleanor Brooks. Eleanor Brooks had always been the woman people pitied but never truly helped. She lived in a damp two-bedroom council flat in East London with peeling wallpaper, a leaking roof, and dreams too big for her small world. By day, she worked as a cleaner in an office where people barely noticed her. By night, she sat by her window sipping cheap tea, imagining what life might look like if money ever found her. Every Friday, she'd buy a $2 lottery ticket, her only indulgence. Her coworker, Brenda, often teased her, "You'd have better luck marrying a prince, love." Eleanor would only smile and say softly, "Maybe I will." Then one cold December evening, lightning struck. When the lottery numbers appeared on the television, Eleanor nearly dropped her mug. She blinked twice, checked again, and screamed. Her numbers, all 6 of them, matched. She had won 15 million. The next morning, her life changed forever. Reporters camped outside her flat. Neighbors who'd never said hello suddenly wanted to be her best friend. She was invited on talk shows, given free champagne, and hailed as Britain's luckiest cleaner. Eleanor moved swiftly from rags to riches. Within weeks, she bought a sprawling mansion in Surrey. White pillars, rose garden, heated pool, the kind of house she used to dust at work. She purchased 3 luxury cars, spent tens of thousands on designer clothes, and threw wild parties filled with people who called her Ellie Darling and promised to help her invest. Financial advisors reached out, offering plans to secure her future. One, a calm man named Mr. Sterling, sat her down and said, "Miss Brooks, if you invest even half of this wisely, you'll never have to worry again." But Eleanor laughed, waving her diamond-covered hand. "Oh, don't be dreary, Mr. Sterling. I've scrubbed enough toilets to know I deserve some fun." And so she spent and spent and spent. She bought jewelry that sparkled like frost, a yacht she barely used, and a private chef who charged more in a week than she'd once earned in a year. She traveled to Monaco, Dubai, and Paris, always surrounded by friends who adored her wallet more than her company. She even turned down visits from her sister, saying cruelly, "I'm far too busy for tea in that miserable flat. I've moved on." 3 years later, the empire crumbled. The taxes she'd ignored piled up. Her so-called friends disappeared. The businesses she'd invested in, under advice from charming con artists, collapsed. One morning, the bank seized her house. Her cars were towed away. Her name, once in glossy magazines, became tabloid gossip. The press that once praised her now sneered, "Lottery queen loses it all." Eleanor, alone and humiliated, took the train back to East London. She still had the keys to her mother's old flat, untouched since she'd left it behind. The wallpaper had grown moldy, the floorboards creaked, but it was all she had left. That night, she sat in the same spot by the window, clutching a chipped mug of tea. Outside, rain fell softly, just like it had the night she'd won. She whispered to herself, voice trembling, "I had everything, and I traded it for nothing." As the city lights shimmered in the distance, Eleanor Brooks, once Britain's luckiest woman, realized that the dream she chased had cost her more than poverty ever did.